All right, we'll continue with this afternoon's press conferences. Pleased to be joined by Jack State men's head coach Ray Harper and Kiki Tandy, our student athlete from Jack State. Looking forward to having them back in Huntsville in March of 2024. Coach, I'll let you open with a statement about what you've seen in practice so far, and then we'll take some questions.
Excited about this group. A lot of new guys. Learn something about each other every day that new, but it's a good group. They're good kids. They work, and I know they want to get better. So I think it's a basketball team that will progress and be a lot different team in January and February than what we look like in November and December.
Yes, question.
Good or bad, I've watched this guy since he was probably a freshman, sophomore in high school, and he was a winner. But I always, when I would go see him, I actually saw him in the regional championship game. I guess it would have been his senior year, and I've always thought he had a chance to be special. And with that comes responsibilities. And he's been a guy that he's a great kid. He wants to be a really good player, and he understands what comes with that. And he's going to get challenged each and every day by his teammates, and I think that's just helping him become a better player. But again, much like our team, I think you're going to see him kind of grow throughout the year and get even better each and every day.
Just coming from basically the same city or the same area that Coach is from. Basically, he believed in me, and I like his play, his style of play, and I'm looking forward to it.
Coach, you got a lot of guys out of the portal again this year. Can you talk about some of the other guys and what your expectations are for them?
Well, I mean, I thought we did a good job this year of a mixture. We got some good high school kids. We got Alex Odom early. We got Gora late. Quincy Clark, point guard from Lipscomb, who had, terrific athlete, great with the ball in his hands. Ivan Reynolds, kid from Cal State Bakersfield. He brings toughness, a guy on the defensive side of the ball that can impact the game each and every night. And we signed a JUCO kid from right there in Alabama who was JUCO All-American last year. We signed another JUCO kid from Vincennes that was an All-American. So I don't think this year we really went into the portal like we did the previous year. I thought we did a better job of identifying who could really fit the way we wanted to do things. And as I said here right now with Kiki, he's a perfect example. I think we've got the right mixture of guys to try and get better throughout the year.
You're joining a new league this year. What is your expectations?
I mean, we're taking a step up. I mean, there's no question, and we've got to understand the challenges that are going to be presented each and every night. We talk about it every day. There's certain ways that we're going to have to win games, and if we don't have the ability to turn the ball over and not be a good free throw shooting team, we have to do those things to have a chance each and every night. Ultimately, you're going to be in some close games, and if you're turning the ball over and you're not making free throws, that's usually the difference in winning and losing.
Question, Max.
Tyreek's a good kid. He's a first-year walk-on. He's one of those guys that does a great job of talking every day. I think he brings energy. When he gets on the court, he competes. And I would not be surprised to see him on the court some, but just because I know if I put him in, he's going to go take a charge. He's going to dive after a loose ball. He's going to do whatever we asked. And when you have guys like that, at some point they usually get a chance, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him out there at any point, at any time during the year.
Question down front.
Ray, this is your second time bringing a program into Conference USA. Obviously a much different Conference USA than the first time you did it. Just want to get your impressions of this conference now and what the attraction was for Jacksonville State.
This is our third conference since I've been at Jack State, so I understand changes. I know what this league's about. Obviously, when you look at the history of some of the schools in this league, you've got teams that have won national championships. You got teams that have been to Final Fours. We know what we have to do to compete. I can't tell you a lot about some of the teams in the league because some of them are much like us. They got a lot of new guys. So once they start playing and we're able to watch film, I have a better feel. Obviously, Liberty coming with us, I know what they're about. When I see the preseason polls, there's 9 teams. We've been picked 9th by everyone. So I think it tells you where everyone thinks we're going to finish. We'll see if that holds true. Liberty's picked first or second almost every poll I've seen. So we understand there's going to be challenges, but if you like to compete, you want challenges. And so we're going about our business each and every day trying to get better.
Mark?
Coach, you've been picked last before. Does it bother you to be picked last?
Does it bother me? No, I don't. It doesn't bother me. I hope it bothers him. I hope it bothers his teammates. I remind them about it, that's what everybody thinks about them. Is perception reality? I don't know. But preseason polls to me, I remember my first year at Jack State, we were on a recruiting trip and my assistant was scrolling trying to find where we were picked. And I said, "Are you trying to find us?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Scroll to the bottom. That's where we're at. There's 12 teams. We're at the very bottom." We didn't end up finishing 12th, and we were playing the NCAA tournament come March. So it's not really about where you're picked in the beginning. It's how do you go about your business each day. Up to this point, our guys have done what they need to do. Obviously, there's areas we're going to have to get better at. But if you continue to work and you've got kids that have good attitudes, and our thing with them, and we tell them every day, is be really good at the things that don't require talent. If you're good at the things that don't require talent, you're going to get better. And so that's why I like this group. I enjoy going to work with them and trying to help them each day. And because they are who they are, I think they're going to get better.
Kiki, does that motivate you and the other guys on the team, when y'all are picked last?
Yes, it definitely does. We come into practice every day trying to get better. Listen to the coach because what's best for us as coaches and the teammates, and we just come in every day as a approach trying to get better. We don't feel like we're the last team in the conference, but we are. We got picked as last, and we have to come in there and have something to prove. So, yeah.
Anything from the back? That's good.
Ray, just want to get your impressions on this location for the tournament, too. This is obviously a new place for Conference USA to hold its championships. Certainly will be an advantage to your school, but what's your familiarity with Props Arena?
I've not been there. I've heard great things about it. Obviously, we're excited that it's in Huntsville. I don't know that's a real advantage to Jack State. Middle Tennessee's just as close, if not closer. Bowling Green's probably, 3 hours. I think it's a great location, and I've heard nothing but great things about the arena. So obviously, we're excited about where it is. I can get in the car here in a little while and be back in Jacksonville in a couple of hours. That's a lot better than having to get on a plane. But I think, obviously, the city of Huntsville will do a great job. I know they're excited about having the tournament here, and we're excited about having the opportunity to play here.
Kiki and Coach, thank you very much for your time
All
today.
right, thank you.
Thank you.